Fast times call for slow measures. Slow living is a lifestyle that encourages a slower approach to aspects of everyday life. It's about creating opportunities to disconnect, slow down, and just be present. I believe I have the mindset and values for slow living, but not just the right actions and habits, the daily small decisions that matter the most. I'm afraid if I will continue living trying to always be as efficient as possible, I will stop appreciating the joys of normal daily life and end up having a lot of mental health problems just because of this. I've understood that slow living is a great antidote for this fast world we live in, so today I'm putting it to a real life test. Let's go. Usually I do some journaling and have my phone there at the same time while eating the breakfast, but today I'm doing everything individually and even keeping my phone off until all the other tasks are done to start the day with a peaceful mind and not get bombarded by all the news and social media posts. The point of today will not be just to live slowly, it's to try to be as slow as possible, trying to enjoy every little thing that I do. Now I'm going to do a little morning meditation. Before starting my workday, I'm taking a moment to reply to all the messages so I can get them off my mind. If you study or work from home, here's a great tip for you. Change your clothes. It kind of like starts a new chapter in your day and it's easier to adapt to the new thing. For me, this is one of the most difficult parts of the day when I'm just starting to work. I work as a freelancer. I do customer service and translations online. So I see all the task list, all the emails I need to reply today. These are the priority. I just reply to them immediately. Too many times I get stressed and overwhelmed in the first 30 minutes of work. And I think all this comes from the fear of letting people down and being a disappointment. So I'm trying to multitask to get everything done as soon as possible. I know I can't continue working and feeling like this as it just causes so much anxiety. So here are a couple of things I'm doing today to try to feel more peaceful and present. The first is working using the Pomodoro technique, so I will not forget to take breaks using this. And the second is on my phone. There are these different things like do not disturb and then focus mode. It blocks me from using certain apps. Snapchat is here, Instagram, Facebook, and I will not get any messages or emails, any notifications. So I can just be present doing what I'm doing and not have all these things coming to my mind at the same time. Now it's time for my longer break that is 15 minutes. In the shorter one that is 5 minutes, I just look outside of window or go to bathroom, take a glass of water. But in this longer one, I'm just checking messages and then put back the phone to the do not disturb and the focus mode. Exactly, no messages. I was worried a little bit this morning that the camera would distract me all the time, that I cannot be present. But then I was just like, yeah, what the heck, I will just film whatever I'm doing. Lunchtime. I've noticed that it's so much easier today to work, or it feels better when I'm focusing on just one single task. Usually I put like a YouTube video on the background while I cook and eat, but now I'm not putting anything. I'm not even putting music. There's just silence. Let's see what happens, how it goes. I think if you are focusing on the single movements that you do and you're smelling all the smells, putting a little bit of spice, I think it's very, very peaceful and relaxing activity. I will first take the food to the table and then I will pick you up, guys. Okay? No worry, it's not a long wait. Here I am for you. This is my meal today. Noodles, Finnish, vegan, oat stuff, spinach and carrots. Usually I have this kind of, not rule but guideline for myself that if I cooked, I will eat while I work. I do this to try to be as efficient as I can, but in reality, I think my productivity just reduces a lot and the stress levels go up. So today, in order for me to enjoy this meal the most, I will not be working while eating this. And I will not be even talking to you. I will not be taking the phone. I'm just enjoying this meal. I had to break the rule of not talking to you for a moment because I feel so big urge to take my phone. It feels so strange when I cannot do anything. I shouldn't feel after, I don't know, 4 minutes that I cannot stay still anymore, even though I'm doing something. I'm like eating still. It's quite challenging, I have to admit, but we will get through it. While I'm eating, I'm chewing a lot, tasting all the flavors, and even thinking about where this food was produced and how much work it took to get it here on my plate. That was interesting. I spent, I don't know, maybe double the time as what I would usually for the lunch, but I realized that I enjoyed the meal much more. I think if you would be like in a restaurant, you go and you pay, I don't know, like 20 bucks or something for a meal, and then you don't even remember how it tasted after because you were so distracted. I think this was a great lesson. I'm already seeing like a good difference between how I usually do things, like let's say how I did it yesterday, and how I'm feeling today by just slowing down. If I get the same amount of things done as I usually do and feel much better, I will definitely stop doing what I did in the past and start doing more what I'm doing today. Let's see how it goes. Boom. That's it for today's freelance work. Now I will start planning the next video, a little bit what I want to talk about and then filming it. But now let's go to make some coffee. I know now you might be wondering, well, Seve, which type of coffee are you making? I know that you're not really wondering, but let's pretend that you are. Today I'm making Italian coffee. This is what I will use. Perfetto Mocha Intenso. And look at that. This is what I love about making this type of coffee. That is a process itself to do all this, and you know, the little movements. You can smell the coffee so well here. This is like art. Put it here. While I wait for the coffee, I'm just standing here watching outside a little bit and doing nothing. I noticed from myself that I'm wishing that already the coffee would be ready and I would be drinking it. But if I can appreciate these moments as well, that I'm not anymore waiting, but I'm just being, I think life becomes much easier. The mailman just came and dropped stuff. That was scary. Thought somebody's breaking in the house. Let's taste this. Oh, that's dark. Usually I feel quite drained, especially mentally, after a work day. And I feel this like anxiety in my stomach coming from working so fast. There's nobody to tell me I need to work like that, but I think that I should. That's the most efficient way. So why not do that? But in the end, after today, I don't know if it's the most efficient way after all. After this coffee, I think I will do a little meditation. I never, ever in my life have meditated twice a day. But today I will do at least twice. Let's see how that will make me feel. I just finished filming the new video. It's about basically reading books. And I realized there's a crazy difference filming after a stressful day or a day like this when I have been just feeling calm, peaceful. I was so in the flow. It was just press record, talk about stuff for 15 minutes and that's it. I feel like this slow living, of course it has a benefits for your mind, but because of that, helps so many other areas of life. Feeling this great, I could stay home and still work, but as I found out during my life reset year, which I talk about in this video, there is so much more in life than just work. That's why I'm going out to play a sport called disc golf. It's a lot about walking in the nature. Fits perfectly for this day of slow living. Let's go! My friend offered to come to pick me up from home, but I thought taking a bus to his place would fit the day just better. On the way, I'm watching the natural scenery and finding so much beauty in it. Can you ask me why I'm moving so slowly?
I don't know.
Because today is all about slow living. He just asked if he needs to drive slowly as well. While playing, I'm trying to be as present as I can, listening to the birds and the wind, feeling it all, even the wet socks.
Nyt on märkä. Nyt on märkä.
Now starts for me the most difficult part. I always feel the most restless and the most anxious in the evenings. I feel kind of like I should do something, but I don't know what. Maybe today I will challenge myself to actually relax. But whatever I do, I will try to stay as present as I can and not wish that I was anywhere else than where I actually am now. After dinner watching the sunset, I'm doing activities that would help me to stay grounded and feel peaceful, like cleaning the kitchen and watering the plants. That's actually Fra's hobby, but as she's not here today, I need to become the plant parent. I'm also connecting with people by replying to messages and checking Instagram posts. I notice I'm starting to feel a bit restless and have this tiny resistance in my mind. So I'm calling Fra to talk about the day and then read some wise thoughts from a great book. I'm here reading the book Slow, or In Praise of Slow. He's basically saying that slow lifestyle doesn't mean that you need to do everything slowly and you need to always be slow. It means that you're finding the right speed or pace to do things. And I like it. Like, when you need to be fast, you need to be fast. But if you don't need to be fast, then why to be fast? Why not to be slow? Because I think already in our society we are too fast with many things. Usually I would be scrolling my phone right until I fall asleep. But today I'm doing a sleep meditation to end the day with a peaceful mind. Good morning, beautiful people. I slept more than 9 hours. The last 24 hours have made me feel so relaxed and peaceful. I got so many things done without feeling this overwhelm that I usually feel. And also I noticed that I enjoyed every activity more. So if I was cooking, eating, working, or for example in the bus, I felt that that's where I want to be. Usually, for example, if I need to clean, I just want the apartment to be clean. I don't think that there's some value in the activity itself, but yesterday I definitely felt that. And how I did all this, it's not complicated at all. I just asked in every activity myself, how can I do this as mindful and intentional as I can? And then I did exactly that. And no more, no less. My biggest lesson from all this and final message to you is, don't fill every moment of your day with some activity or distraction just to be more productive. Every day find moments of stillness and be in the silence. And believe me, you will thank yourself later. Make sure to check this video where we declutter a lot of stuff in 15 minutes. It's much more energetic than this video for sure. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay kind and meaningful in your own beautiful journey. Seve signing out. Have a nice day. Ciao.